Alright, what is going on, guys? Today I'm going to be making a video doing a little bit of a review slash first impressions thing on the Oculus Quest 2, which I just got the other day. So starting it off, first thing that I wanted to show is the hand tracking, and I'm doing that through Hand Physics Lab, which is a free, it's not really a game, it's like a tech demo, but it is available on SideQuest for free. So the way I have my Guardian set up, it's going to be a little bit annoying like that. But so basically it uses the hand tracking from the Quest, and you're able to use your hands to pick objects up, like this mug here. If I can pick it up, there we go. And you can throw them if the hand tracking works correctly, which it normally doesn't. But this is still just a really cool tech demo just to show off some things that you can do. Like right here, you're able to paint. My Guardian's too messed up for that, so I can't really show that off. Let's do the skeleton one, because I think this one's pretty funny. So you got this little guy here you can pick up and just mess around with. But it is just really cool being able to control things with your hands without using any controller or anything like that. Dude, the Guardian zone's really messing me up here. I gotta change that, but I have a stationary Guardian on right now, and it's way too small. But yeah, I just wish more games actually used the hand tracking like this. Like, playing something like Boneworks with hand tracking would just be so cool, because with that, instead of having, control, you can usually just control these fingers, that finger, and then your thumb. Instead of just being stuck with those type of controls, you can control everything, and you can do, even in between, because with that, you can basically, if you put your finger on the trigger, it'll just immediately push these fingers down. When with something like this, you can move them any way you want. And it's just really cool. I know the Index has something similar, and I wish with Oculus Link you could use hand tracking almost like an Index controller, so in games you could gives people a thumbs up or things like that, or an L, but I don't know. I just feel like that would be really cool. But anyway, that's about it for hand tracking. I just kind of wanted to show this off because I think it's something really cool that you can do. I really wish more things utilized it. One of the main issues I have, if I open up the menu here, which that's the shortcut for, it always angles your pointer up, and I don't know if there's any way to rotate that, but it makes it very hard to click things on the menu, because you have to aim your hand down. It doesn't rotate with my hand. I think it should, but it just doesn't. I don't know. Maybe that might be something in the options you can change. I'm not really sure. But that is just something that does get a little bit annoying. Anyway, another thing that I do want to show you guys is called AlVR. And what this lets you do is it lets you play Steam VR games wirelessly. So if I open this up here, I think I have it set up on my computer. You just have to download the program and run the server. And when you do that, then it'll allow you to run, yep, there we go, there's Steam VR. So what this will allow you to do is run any Steam VR game, so basically most PC VR games, without the use of a link cable, like you would have to use if you were using the Oculus Link. And I really hope at some point Oculus is planning on doing a wireless link, because, they still need to get the link itself figured out, because it's a little bit buggy, but getting the wireless link would be really cool. And also something with AlVR, you can use hand tracking. Like right now I'm not holding a controller, I'm using my hands. But the only real issue with that is they're mapped kind of weird. So you see, if I try to launch Boneworks, I don't actually know how you launch it, but just the mapping is off. I don't know if there's a way to change that at all, but hopefully if that could be used better at some point, it would be really cool to play games like Boneworks with Index-like, expression. If that makes any sense. But I'm opening up Boneworks right now. I'm going to just show you guys how this runs. It's not perfect. Oh, I've had my mouse on screen for most of this. That's kind of annoying. But yeah, it's not perfect. You do get some artifacts and compression and things like that. But it's still, when it works well, it's really nice being able to have nothing plugged into your computer, just have it completely wireless and play some of these games. Alright, so I got Boneworks opened up right here. Let me select, oh, it already selected seated play. That's pretty cool. Let's just start the zombie mode, because that's new. Okay, so yeah, let me put down the controller so it uses by hand tracking. Yeah, okay, so you see here, like, the finger works, but these are just like you would expect. You can't do each finger individually, it's just all three, and then that uses the grip button. So it's still pretty cool, and it does work, but it doesn't work great. It's not the amount of movement that you get with, like, the hand physics lab. It's basically just emulating these buttons. But anyway, let's go over here. Let's start really quick game here. Let's do escape to explore and survive. Why not? Do that. Start game. I haven't really played this much. I played it a little bit earlier, but I'm not going to be great. Also, I'm doing it seated just so I can record easier. So, oh yeah, getting ammo when seated is literally impossible. Hold on. How do they expect you to do that? Alright. But it actually works pretty good. I'm having a couple weird issues with, like, flickering. And I don't know really what's causing that. It could just be an option in AlVR, because I was not having issues with that earlier. So, it's not a huge deal, but it does get a little bit annoying. Also, I guess the easier way to get ammo with this is just opening up the inventory when you're playing seated. Oh, you're still alive? What are you doing there, buddy? Overall, the Quest 2 is actually really nice. I like it a lot. I think it's definitely an upgrade from the Rift S, and I mean, if you're able to, I would recommend selling... Can I open this door? I don't think I can. I would definitely recommend selling your Rift S to buy a Quest 2, if you can. On Marketplace, they're actually going for around the same price, so you could sell a Rift S for, you know, $275 or $300, so then you're only spending $30 or so. Well, it's going to be more than that, but you're only spending a little bit to get a fully standalone headset and one that's newer with better refresh rate. I can't leave. That's pretty goofy. I'm dead. But yeah, anyway, like I said, Quest 2 is definitely something I would recommend you get, especially if you're looking for your first VR headset. Even an original Quest is pretty good, but the Quest 2 is definitely a pretty big upgrade from that. So if you can afford it, I mean, it is one of the cheapest new VR headsets you can get. I'm pretty sure it actually is the cheapest new one you can get. And it's even better than some of the more expensive ones. Like I haven't had any experience with something like an HP Reverb or something like that, but I mean, from what I've seen, that's a good headset, but this is fully standalone, so you don't have to have it plugged into a computer or anything. I'm dead. But yeah, somehow not. I guess if you kill someone, you get to revive. But yeah, you don't have to have it plugged into a computer or anything like that. You can bring it with you anywhere and just start playing. And for like $300, it's a really good deal. For another $100, you can get the upgraded version of it with 128 gigs of storage. But I don't even think that's really worth it, because 64 gigs, let me quit out of this. Okay, so I'm back here. If I go and look in my storage here, I have the 64 gig model of it, and none of these games really take up more than, 200 megs. The Rec Room takes up a gig, but, like, it's not a ton. And a lot of this is from unknown sources here. So yeah, if I go to unknown sources, you can see 3 gigs is Contractors VR, which I didn't really like, so I'll probably get rid of that. But I have a ton of games on here already, and I still have half the storage to go. I don't really think the 128 gig model is really worth it all that much for another $100. It would be nice if they did have like a micro SD card slot on here, but, it's not really needed, because Beat Saber, which is one of the games I want to get on the Quest itself, that's probably the only one I'll actually buy on here, because all the other ones I just have on PC. But that'll probably be, with modded songs and everything, like 6 gigs at the most. Then you'll still have 10 times that for a ton of other stuff. But yeah, anyway, that's about it. There's not much else that I really wanted to go over. Just wanted to show off a couple cool things that you can do if you get a Quest 2. And also, like I said before, if you're looking for a nice, cheap VR headset, I would definitely recommend a Quest 2. It's one of the best ones you can get for the money. And obviously this isn't sponsored or anything. I have 300 subs, okay? Like, they're not going to sponsor a video from me. But I'm pretty happy with my purchase. I think this is definitely a good upgrade from the Rift S. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video at all, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If you have a Quest 2 or getting one, let me know what your favorite thing is about it, or what you're excited for, things like that. But anyway, if you liked the video, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.